because I will record it and send out the recording to everybody. Happy New Year again. I'm Kendra Corman with H2H Consulting, and I am so thankful that you guys decided to spend this hour with me on how to grow your email list in 2021. This presentation is in conjunction with Constant Contact. So if any of you guys have Constant Contact, I will be actually using my Constant Contact to show you some features in this system today. But if you have another email system, most of the same things apply. So for MailChimp, Emma, Aweber, I don't know, any other systems that you guys might, HubSpot, a lot of this stuff still applies to them. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I would love to share anything that I can with you. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can share my screen here. Okay. So I'm going to share my other screen over there and have my notes here, so I'm looking at you guys more often. But I have to do that first, so bear with me. Gotta love technology, right? So just give me a second. So again, in conjunction with Constant Contact, we're here to talk about how to grow your email list in 2021. Now, email marketing is a tool that helps you get your word out and communicate and build relationships to people that will engage with you. It's about encouraging people to make a purchase or donate or volunteer if you're a nonprofit. It's a great tool to keep people in the know about your business. One of the things that I heard in 2020 that I loved was social media is rented land. You own your email marketing list. Again, if you're in Constant Contact or in Aweber or iContact or MailChimp, whatever it happens to be, you can export your list of contacts. You own them. You can contact them. You can change systems, whatever it is that you'd like to do. In social media, you are at the mercy of Facebook and LinkedIn's and Pinterest and Instagram's algorithm. You don't own it. Now, I'm not saying it's not a good idea to be on social media. It is. But email marketing is one of the most important assets that your business has. And it's really important to focus on growing your email list. And if I was going to tell you to do one thing in 2021, it's to grow your email list. It's something that I just started focusing on myself because I've seen the value with my clients. And I'm starting to focus it on my business. Now, there's a ton of different ways that you can do this that makes it easy. So when people sign up, it allows you to communicate and encourage. And again, you want them to support you and your organization. So today we're going to be talking about how to grow your email list. It's not complicated or time consuming, and we're going to talk about it. So first we're going to do talking about how to build a permission-based list. That is key because again, you want to build relationships. Nobody wants more email, definitely not email from people they don't know. Then we're going to talk about how to entice people to sign up. And then we're going to talk about how to use sign up tools, again, like I said, in Constant Contact, so that you'll have all the information you need to grow your list after today. Again, like I said, my name is Kendra Corman with H2H Consulting. I have more than 15 years of experience in marketing from my time as the SRT marketing manager at Chrysler, the Jeep advertising manager, and the marketing director at HW Kaufman Group. I've had H2H now for 6 years. I think actually this is going to be my 7th year starting in April, so yay. But I believe in value-added marketing that's timely, relevant, and personal. So let's talk about building a permission-based list. How do you entice people to sign up? We're going to talk a little bit about using the sign-up tools also, but think back to the last time you received an email from a sender you didn't know or someone that you didn't sign up from. What was your initial reaction? What did you do with that email? If you're like me, you hit delete. Again, some people get worried. How did you get my email address? You delete it, unsubscribe, mark it as spam. I have a tool called SaneBox that filters a lot of those emails for me. And what they do is I can move it into a black hole and I never have to see it again. But again, these are very common reactions to getting an email you didn't sign up for. It's the reason you want to have permission-based emails. Getting permission from your email subscribers shows them that you respect their privacy. And when people give you their permission to join your email list, it's going to be better because you're going to give them value-added information that they want to hear, and you know that they want to hear it. And it helps you build long-lasting relationships. It also helps you follow all the laws around the world, from GDPR to the CAN spam regulations. And again, it helps you get subscribers who open and interact with your emails, which, if you're sending an email, that's really what you want. So what does it mean to get permission? Let's take a look at what that is. There's several ways that people can sign up for your list. The best way is to get permission is to get them to say yes to signing up for emails from you. They could verbally request to receive your emails. They could check a box at sign up during the checkout process. They could take an action to sign up through an online form. Regardless of how they sign up, they need to know that they're going to receive emails from you and your organization. So let's talk a little bit about how you get permission. So think back to the last time you signed up for an email list, and more specifically, how you signed up. So maybe you were in store making a purchase and they asked you, or maybe you saw a link to sign up on their Facebook page or a pop-up on their blog, before you leave, hurry up and sign up type thing. These are just a few common ways that people may subscribe to your email list. Ideally, you want to use a variety of methods to get people to sign up. So when you're thinking about the places that you want people to sign up, think about these three categories: in person, online, and in print. So when you're in person, it's really anywhere you're interacting with current and potential customers or supporters. Now, yes, we're not in person a lot, but we're a little bit in person here. So I am planning to add you guys to my email marketing list. If you guys don't want to be added to that, let me know, and I'll make sure I just send you a link to the recording and not add you to my email list. But you want to go ahead and encourage anybody on your team to ask people if they want to receive your organization's emails. You want to ask when people are making a purchase, because that's a great time. You want to tell people if you're helping them, if you're on the phone, if you're in your office, hey, would you like to join my email list? And don't forget, at events, trade shows, networking opportunities, these are all great times to have people sign up for your email list. Now that we're doing things virtually, think about, if you go to a networking event, posting a link to your sign up form in the chat for the event. You could use a paper sign up form if we're in person and add them into your account. You could use an app on your phone. You can use a tablet to collect email addresses. Again, most apps will sync the signups directly into your account, so you don't have to worry about having to read any handwriting. And if you use an app, you let people subscribe, their permission is already documented for you. You can use the app directly from your computer, tablet, smartphone, and then you can find apps in the Constant Contact marketplace. And again, I think MailChimp and Aweber and iContact have similar marketplaces, by clicking on the integrations tab and taking a look at those. But anytime you or your staff or your team interact with current and potential subscribers, be sure to ask them to sign up. Now, last year I did several different webinars. One thing I'll tell you is, do not ask them to sign up for email, because I don't know about you, but I don't need any more email. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But not all customers, clients, or leads may see you online. Again, smaller businesses like mine, I'm not high in Google search for marketing, all the time, because HubSpot and Constant Contact and MailChimp and all of these places that do backlinko make amazing content, and they have larger teams building that content. And because of that, they're able to be found online easier than me. Also, they invest more time in their marketing than I do myself. My mom used to say that cobbler's kids have no shoes. So my marketing is definitely not what I usually benchmark, but I'm making a concerted effort to do more in 2021. But you need to take a look at your physical presence and see where people can sign up in the physical world. If you have a physical store, that's awesome. Have a sign up at your location. If you have tables, put it on your business card how to sign up for your email list. You can put it on all your flyers, brochures, direct mail pieces, real car wraps, window decals, really anything that people use that's in print. Now, Constant Contact has a great feature that allows people to see a message on a physical object, and they can click to join your list using a text to sign up tool. It's included for free, or I should say with the cost of the program, and it's easy to use. They can go from seeing a message and joining your list without anybody lifting a finger. Now let's talk about how to grow your list online. Here you want to think about all the ways that the people find you online. Maybe you have a website, hopefully, social media. Hopefully you have listings on some other sites such as Google My Business or Yelp. If you don't have a Google My Business, I strongly recommend that you do that. Apple used to use Yelp for all of its listings, but I think it's now actually looking in its own system finally. But in this online category, you just want to make sure you're allowing people to sign up anywhere they are. So your website, people stay on an average website for about 15 seconds. That's not a long time. So ideally, you want to use a dynamic pop-up form for your site that pops up just at the right time to catch their attention. Social media is another great way to do that. Oh, I should make one more note about pop-ups. As a marketer, I'm not a fan of pop-ups or I should say as a person, I'm not a fan of pop-ups because I hate them. It get in the way of my content, but they are the #1 way to get new subscribers. It's amazing. So from a marketing standpoint, you need to have a pop-up on your website. Again, social media is a great opportunity. For Facebook, there's a Constant Contact app that can add it to your page profile. But for other platforms, you can share a link to sign up in posts. You can include it in your account profile page so that it's accessible. You can even run a Facebook or Instagram list growth campaign right from Constant Contact. You're going to want to think also about anything that you use in your emails outside of Constant Contact. So if it's not a mass mailing or something along those lines, put it in your regular email signature. Have a link for people to sign up. And then make sure you're involving anyone on your team that communicates with current and potential customers so that they can also sign up. Now, another opportunity is during an online purchase or a donation. So make sure that you consider having a checkbox. You can do a landing page campaign, things like that. You can offer a white paper, a discount code, all in exchange for an email address. One of the things to remember is that an email address is extremely valuable to you as the company or organization, and to me as the person who's giving it up. So giving me information in exchange for your email address or for my email address is very valuable. And that's why you always want to be adding value. So now that we've covered the 3 buckets or categories on your email list in different ways and ways to ask people to sign up, which is basically in everything that you do. Even though Constant Contact does have the sign up integration with Facebook, I recommend putting it in your posts every so often. I use a system called CoSchedule that I recently did a review of, and I'll give you guys a link in the follow-up email for it. But CoSchedule actually has a tool in it called Requeue, where it'll take social posts and fill in holes where I need them. And that's a great place for someone like me to go ahead and post, hey, think about joining my email list. And so that rotates in every so often as a nice little reminder for people as they're scrolling through their feed. Now, I want to go ahead and switch gears. So let's go ahead and talk about how you can entice people to sign up to get more email, specifically email from you. In order to entice people to sign up for your list, you have to consider how you're asking. In order to do that, it's important to understand the three main reasons that people subscribe to a mailing list. First, they're going to want to subscribe because they want coupons, discounts, promotions, whatever that happens to be that you can offer them. Another common reason is that people want to show support for a cause and your organization. So they want to stay in the know about what's happening. They want to volunteer. They want to donate. And then there are those who like to receive exclusive content. They want to hear about your goals, the progress toward these goals. And knowing why your contacts subscribe is important. That's what's going to help you create a strategy to use in all of the categories or channels where people sign up that we just talked about a few minutes ago. In order to entice people to sign up, you need to keep a few things in mind. First, they're probably going to have some objections. So you want to remove those risks up front and make it super easy for them to complete the sign up process. Think about when you're going to subscribe to a new mailing list and some of the concerns you typically have. Those concerns could be the same as what a lot of other people think about, and you want to address those. So they might be worried how often you'll be sending. I was having a meeting with a person in one of my alumni groups, and he was talking about the fact that one website he had signed up for to get an email, they used to send monthly emails. And then all of a sudden, right around the holidays, they started sending daily emails. He unsubscribed. So they didn't give him a chance to opt in to pick to get those daily emails or anything like that, but they went from monthly to daily without his permission. And so he unsubscribed, and they've lost the ability to communicate with him in that way. Now, some people might be worried about privacy, having the ability to opt out whenever they choose. You know, again, set expectations about how often you're going to be sending and things like that. When you use Constant Contact sign-up forms, they'll automatically address opt-out concerns, and you can add a link into your organization's privacy policy, which is required if you're sending to people in Europe. Get out the community page, additional information, if what you need for a privacy policy. So the Constant Contact community has got a whole nice little privacy policy thing that you can go ahead and link to. Now, another way to do this is to make sure the process is super easy for everyone. So if you can do it for them. Don't rely on people to take action and do it later. They're going to forget, and you can collect that information while you're talking to them, meeting with them, however. But ask for as little information as possible. The more information you ask, the more leery people become, and the less likely they're to complete the sign-up process. Now, initially, you could just ask for their email address, and you might want to choose one other piece of information. A lot of times I like first name because I like to personalize my emails. Keep in mind, there are a variety of ways to learn about and collect information about subscribers later on. Keep this process short and sweet so they actually do it. Removing the risks and making signups are easy and important to keep in mind, whether you're asking in person or using some sort of online signup form like this one here on the screen for the Hearts and Tails Animal Rescue. Some other things you're going to want to keep in mind when writing the text for your form or the script is to make it conversational. Act like you're talking directly to them. Make it about them. Help them understand the value your emails provide and what's in it for them. These ground rules will help you remove any risks and keep the process easy for new subscribers. And I'll send the link to the privacy policy sample in the follow-up email that I'll send you a little bit later today. Now, if you look at the sign-up process for a lot of small businesses around the internet, you're going to see that many people are just asking for join our mailing list. Guilty as charged. Used to do that all the time. We like to caution against that because, again, nobody wakes up and says, send me more email. I want more email. I can't wait to get more email today. So don't make it about joining your list. Add value. Make sure that your ask is inspiring enough for them to want to stay in the loop and receive all of the great communications. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I apologize. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. You need to make sure, again, that your ask is inspiring enough for them to want to stay in the loop and receive all of the great, valuable content that you have to offer. Your ask should clue them into what you're sending and the value that they're going to get in exchange. Remember, it's not about them receiving emails. It's about them receiving value and the expertise that you provide. So we're going to take a look at a couple of examples of forms or ways that you can catch attention and entice people to sign up. Think about changing some of the specifics out to make it work for your business or organization. So let's start with Southside Cycling here. You might want to think about putting a discount or promotion to get them to sign up and make a purchase from you. Just put your attention getting offer in the title of the form, like this one has get 15% off your next purchase. The description lets subscribers know that they send discounts and cycling resources, no more than 2 emails each month. So fantastic information. Now let's take a look at a nonprofit example. Here you get a free adoption guide that'll guide you through the process to find the right dog for your family. And through their monthly email, you'll also learn about their animals, events, and volunteer opportunities. So a great way to get you thinking. Now, you can really use any of these ideas and just adjust them for your business, no matter what type of business you're working for. So for me, I send out marketing tips and tricks on a regular basis to my email database. So instead of getting a free adoption guide, maybe you're getting access to my blogs and exclusive content. Here's another example that offers some exclusive content. Think about an educational ebook or white paper, or this is a pop-up from French Consulting. They're offering an ebook entitled 10 Essential Steps to Growing Your Business on Social Media. The form lets subscribers know that they'll receive future emails to help market their business and that they'll receive no more than 3 emails each month. These are just a few ideas to get you thinking about how you're going to ask people to join your list and get them inspired about wanting to know more about your business, because you're showing them value right up front. Now, sometimes it would help to show a bonus or incentive. So in addition to a coupon or special, you could offer resources that prove your credibility, then lets people know that you're trustworthy. So think about a bonus that's exclusive to anybody that subscribes to your list. Your bonus could be something you already have. It doesnn't have to be a 108-page ebook or anything like that. It can just be something that helps people to get to know your business, your mission, and the value you provide. So here's a few different examples to get you thinking. First, a case study or a success story to show the value you provide by sharing that story about a customer or client that's been helped by the products or services that you do. It can just be a simple 1-page PDF. You could offer research that shows why your cause is so important. It's a great way to let subscribers know what you're working towards and why. Another option is a toolkit. Depending on your organization, you may already have a collection of useful information that subscribers find interesting. Combine that into a helpful toolkit. It might include video tutorials, checklists, blog posts. And if you already offer online workshops and events for your supporters, you could offer a free recording of a course in order to entice people to sign up. These are just a few different ideas to think about for your email strategy. Now, I can't see the chat and questions, so I'll be getting those at the end, but let me know if you guys do something special to get people to sign up for your email list. Because remember, it's all about the value you and your organization are going to provide to the reader. It's what's in it for me, WIIFM. Think about that whenever you're writing any of the emails that you send, and make sure that your sign-up process reflects the value that you're going to give, because people are more likely to sign up. Now, once you get people to sign up, we talked about asking for subscribers online, but what if you don't have a website? Now, There are some free websites that you could do. If you'd like to chat with me about it, I'm happy to do that, because you really should have a website, even if it's a one-page landing page. Or if you want a short-term unique offer to offer to people that visit, you can share a discount code, unique content, some other kind of material as a thanks for subscribing. No website needed. You could even share it out on social channels, in a blog, anywhere. You'll see how many subscribers you've gained from this campaign in a dashboard, and all of these subscribers will go right into your account, which is pretty cool. So you want to offer a bonus, you can do landing pages. Now, you can also run ads on Facebook and Instagram, and you can do this directly through Constant Contact, just directly through Facebook or Instagram, to solicit new subscribers, okay? You can even upload your current list so Facebook can find lookalikes. So if you've got a client list, you can actually upload it as your audience, and Facebook will find people that look like those people that are already customers. And then these are people whose demographics are similar to you on your list, and it'll allow you to target the exact right people. So what happens next? This is where you want to start communicating right away. At the very least, you want a welcome email that says, thanks so much for signing up, because someone was excited enough to give you their email address. So give them value right away and let them know that you acknowledged it. If someone gives you a gift or a payment or something, you say thank you. Well, the welcome email is a way to say thank you. And this is where you can introduce your business, deliver any bonus or incentive that you promised. You can set expectations for future emails. This is where you're going to want to reiterate the value that they'll receive from you and set expectations moving forward. Now, ideally, you'll get the best results by sending a welcome series of 2 emails. So after that first email sends immediately, this delivery welcome, you got the invitation to connect. Oh, I think I can see the chat now. Can I? Nope, sorry. I apologize. I know someone put something. Oh, there we go. So somebody here, and I apologize, I can't see your name. It says, yes, we offer daily pertinent business info on our LinkedIn site. That's fantastic. So yeah, so give people information and share it out with them, give them incentives to follow you. Now, email 2 is where you can invite them to connect. Let them know how to reach you if they have questions. If you're using social media, it's a great option to include that. So are you on social media? Use the hashtag Southside Cycling, and you can see they're on every channel, which is a little bit hard to maintain, but good luck to them. You know, again, the reason a welcome series of 2 emails is ideal is so you can keep each email focused while introducing people to your business and getting them to connect. This is a really important step in getting people involved right from the start. It's important to thank them and let them start learning about you. So at this point, you have some great ideas, hopefully, for where to ask people to sign up and how to ask them to sign up. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears really quick and talk about our 3rd item on our agenda. And I'm going to go live into my Constant Contact account so I can show you how to get started with the sign up tools there. So let's do a demo. I'm going to stop share so I can switch screens for a minute. Let me pull up my Constant Contact account that I already pulled up earlier. So bear with me. Gotta love technology. Okay, so we're live in my Constant Contact account right now. And there's many different ways that you can go ahead and grow your email list. We're gonna go ahead and start with sign up forms that are really important. So you can create a dynamic pop-up for email lists. You can create inline forms. And actually, you know what? Let's go to h2hconsulting.net for you really quick. Now, I have it so that it's only once every 30 days that it pops up when you go to leave. So when the cursor starts to go to leave, if you haven't been to my website, be sure to check that out. It'll give you a little pop-up intro. And then if you scroll down, you can see I've got to sign up for updates. I do realize that I need to update this so that it talks about the marketing tips and tricks and that the content is the same across it. But this is in my footer on every page of my website. Let me go ahead and we'll go to my blog, which is called Marketing Tips and Tricks. And I'll scroll down and here you go. Sign up for updates. It's right on the page at all times. It's in the sidebar. And then I believe it's down here. Yep, it's down here in the footer also. So on every page of my website, you have that. And that's that inline form. Oh, it wants to kick me out. So you can see where people sign up. There's also basic landing pages, Facebook lead ads, and the Facebook Join My List app. Now, if I click over here to create sign-up forms, you can see all the different things that I can do. One of my favorites right now is this lead generation landing page that Constant Contact has started to include in accounts. And so now you can see and create all different kinds of things. So you can add your logo, you can create custom banners and things like that. Next Thursday's webinar is on Canva basics. So I could show you how to create something that's a little bit more intriguing than necessarily the logo. But you can, sign up for marketing updates, all right? And then when you sign up for our mailing list or, let's say at HDH Consulting, we believe in adding value. You only get one email a month and special access to our new Slack group. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about that and send you information about that. It's just starting. We only have a couple members, but it's a way to communicate. So if you have email marketing questions or anything, it's just a great place to ask each other what's working for you, what's not working for you. The question of this week was, what's your biggest challenge in your marketing efforts for 2021? So again, your button could be sign up. It could be join now. It could be really whatever you want to do. It could be learn more. If you, I wouldn't usually do learn more because it's usually an action on this page, but learn more is one of the things that gets the most number of clicks from other sites. So if you wanted people to sign up, so join now, sign up, anything like that. Then you can also control the content on the thanks for signing up. I'm glad we could keep in touch. You can write whatever you want this to be. Again, I'd be conversational and look at that. Now you can also display a download or redirect link. So you can redirect people when they're done to a different page, or you can give them a file to download, which is pretty cool, right? So if you're offering a white paper or an ebook, you can do that. And the button can be download and you can select the document. So we'll go ahead, we'll just put the H2H marketing planning course that we started earlier this month in here. So you can see what each of these looks like and how it comes across. So we'll go back from the content. You can change the design. You can put a pattern in the background. You can put an image. You can pick really anything that you'd like. One of the things that I love is called Color Picker. So it's a eyedropper color picker. It builds into the system yourself, and you can go ahead and pick a color from a web page. So if I want to match this blue exactly, if I didn't know what color it was, I can just, again, like I said, pick a color from a web page. I can pick any of the colors that I want. Let's look and see what this green is. And then it'll go ahead and it'll give me the color codes. So let's go ahead and copy this. I'm doing Control C because that's what I do. And again, I can do advanced and then Control V here. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze again, hopefully. So again, you can go ahead and see all of this information right here and change all of the design so it matches all of your branding. You could also add a pattern if you had a pattern to do that you wanted to repeat in the background. You'll see there's a bunch of different designs and things like that that I have. The patterns can get a little busy, so be careful with that. But again, all different things that you can do right out of your images. No, I have to move my picture here. Inner background, you can change that color also. You can set the standard fonts and what it is that you want to use. These are the standard fonts that are included with most computers. So you're going to want to try and stick to these as much as possible in your branding, because otherwise it'll go looking for something else. Again, we can change the color of the buttons. So we can apply that. You can see it matches the green. And then that'll actually change it also here on the lead generation page. So it all stays together and well color coordinated. Hopefully you guys cannot hear them vacuuming in the hallway. And then you can pick the contact the fields that you want them to have. So, you know, again, email's the only thing required. You could require first name if you want, but all you have to do is just have them do their email address and first name. You don't even really need their last name all that often. And then you can go ahead and choose what list they're going to join or create a new list. You can customize the URL a little bit of where you want it to go. So we can say email sign up. And you can, it'll be, you know, a little bit of a long email, but you can go ahead and pretty much do whatever you want to do. Oh, I do have to pick a list. So I'm going to pick a list here. And then I can save it, I can exit, I can publish. So we're going to publish because in only to do a published, I did need to actually create a list. And then it gives me a landing page web address. So I can go ahead and click on that. Now I recommend using bit.ly, bit.ly, to shorten the length of this. And it'll actually give you a more user-friendly URL that people can use if you wanted to do that. And it'll actually give you unique visitors and things like that. So inside Constant Contact, you can share directly to social media. You can get leads with a Facebook or Instagram ad directly. And again, share this page. You can also unpublish so that nobody can see it. So we'll unpublish that because I don't want people going there and signing up to join my 2017 EMBA Day of Service email list. But again, you've got a lot of great ways of places that you can go ahead and create ways for people to get in contact with you. So again, you can go ahead and create fantastic sign-up forms that are pop-up inline lead generation or even Facebook lead ads that'll go directly to your Constant Contact. Oh, we have a question. So Sue, thanks so much. Is the landing page what you recommend using in your signature block? Yes, I would strongly recommend that you would link your signature block, the link to the landing page. The reason why is because once you link to the landing page, people will be able to get a little bit more information about what it is that you're asking them to do. And it's not as lost as, you know, some random page on your website or something along those lines. Hopefully that answers your question there. Does anybody else have any questions specifically about Constant Contact or any of that? Or any of the stuff that I've talked about yet? Okay, so Sue, regarding the Facebook ad, concerned about giving access to your lists. Is that in regards to like Facebook getting your list, so like uploading your contact lists there? If it is, I understand that concept. Yes, okay. I definitely understand that concern. Facebook does not sell your contact information. They do only use it, according to them, for this. They have so much information that most of what you're sending them is not going to be new news for the most part. And, you know, again, it's, you know, when you're giving access to these lists, yes, it is a little bit concerning, but creating the lookalike audience, Facebook has been doing that really responsibly for a long time now. So I think that that's a good thing to take a look at and to upload your customer list there. Again, they've become more and more protective of personal data after all of the issues that they had about 4.5 years ago. So I would strongly recommend that you give it a try. Is MailChimp similar to Constant Contact with regards to these options? Yes. MailChimp doesn't have all the same options, and some of them look just a little bit different. But yes, MailChimp does have the same options as Constant Contact for the most part. Constant Contact has been investing in its email marketing system a little bit more lately, and these landing pages and the websites that it does. So it's getting a little bit more sophisticated than MailChimp, in my opinion, which is why I like it. But some people use it because it integrates with their CRM system or whatever. And MailChimp is a good system also. Lynn, if you post for Facebook from Constant Contact, can you get the same type of reports stats? Yes, you can. And you can get them two different ways. One, you can get them in your Facebook ad account, because you do connect your Facebook ad account to Constant Contact. So when you're actually creating the ad from Constant Contact, it's just a different interface for Facebook ads. So you can actually also do it directly out of Facebook ads and just use the link that we're talking about on Facebook if you're more comfortable with that. But you will get all the same measurement and of clicks and performance and stuff like that. Any other questions? Hopefully I'm answering those enough for you guys right now. And Sabrina, if you want to talk a little bit about any of your specific MailChimp things, I'd be happy to go ahead and take a look at that with you. You can feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, you definitely don't want your colleagues and users spammed. That's going to be really important, Sue, just to follow up with that. They're not going to get spammed by Facebook. Facebook knows so much information about them already anyway. You probably know more than you do about you sometimes, right? Okay, so let's go back to sharing my screen. Okay, so we'll move my picture back. So, you know, I've gone ahead, showed you how to do some of that stuff in Constant Contact. Hopefully that helps. Oh, we got another question. Where in Constant Contact we actually see these fantastic options? Oh, okay. Yes, that's easy. That's on the sign up forms place in the, let's see if I can exit out of here. Hang on. I'll bring this over. So yeah, so if you go log in, you can go ahead and click here on sign up forms up at the top, and that will give you all of the different options. And then you use this create sign up form, and then that will give you a bunch of different things there. Now, I don't use the social posts a lot. I actually use a different tool for that. But some of my clients, instead of paying for another ones, you can go ahead and connect your accounts and post here. So you can do posts and things like that all right there. And it'll actually showcase on your calendar of when you're sending things out. So we'll take a look. Let me just show you a couple other things really quick. They've got a brand new calendar view. And if I have things like social posts and ads, like I ran a sample ad to work through with a client back in December, I think, you'll see these are all the different emails that I had, what's been sent, what was drafted, what's active. So these are landing pages that are running. I could have sworn I did. Oh, okay, because it disconnected, unfortunately. Of course it did today, because that's helpful. And then you can see all the different emails that I've been sending to the people that signed up for my email marketing class. And then I've got, you know, a couple more scheduled. So you can see that I've got through Saturday. And those people are going to be getting emails on Sunday and through the rest of the month. But here's the paused untitled landing page that we unpublished. And again, you can see there's an active sign up and a bunch of different things that you can do. So your social posts would also show up on here. And then again, you can create and use this big, huge blue button to create landing pages. You can create events, ads, social posts, you know, so you can a name for your post, when you want to post it, and then you can go ahead and open it in the editor. And it'll let you post to multiple sites all at once, right out of Constant Contact. So again, I have to re-authenticate clearly. But you can add a social, yep, see there's my LinkedIn. You can connect anything that you want, add images, add links, add emojis, all of that right here in Constant Contact, which is pretty cool. So hopefully that answers where you can find that. Can you embed a sign up form on a Constant Contact basic landing page? So the landing pages in Constant Contact are pretty much, the basic ones are pretty much sign up forms. So let's go ahead. We'll go to a basic landing page. It's a great question. You'll see all this. You go to the back to the old stuff. So you got the WordPress sign up form. We got text to sign up here. And see, we can, I don't even know if we can still do that. I think I have to do all the old ones. So all of these old email forms, these basic forms, that's all they did was ask for contact information and were sign up forms. So I would say on something like this, you know, you couldn't customize the color of the button and a bunch of other things. So the new landing pages are much better for that. But you don't have to embed a sign up form because it's right there in the basic landing pages, because that's all the basic landing pages were for. So hopefully that helps you out there. The other thing on the old basic sign up sheets that they have is the text to join. So if you want to allow people to text to join, if you have a sign in your window and you can let them know when you're open, if you've got reduced hours, things like that, you can go ahead and do a text to sign up. And what happens is you can turn it on, and I've turned it off before just simply because I wasn't using it, but you can pick a keyword, especially if you're in, you know, H2H tips. Let's see if that works. See, it's available. It'll tell you it's green. You'll be able to go ahead and edit your request message and let them know that they have to reply to it, and then what list they get added to, and then a special thank you message so that they know who it's coming from. One of the things that I strongly recommend in your request message is your business. So thank you for your interest in H2H Consulting. Please reply to this text. To get with your email. And then you can go ahead, I can pick my like general, here we can add people to that in the marketing tips and tricks group. And then we could, you know, thanks so much. You're now subscribed to receive marketing tips and tricks. From H2H Consulting. Please watch your email for our newsletter and your welcome packet. Oh, it's gonna tell me too many characters, see? So we can just say, watch your email. There we go. I'll go ahead, complete the setup. And so if anybody wants to try and see how it is, again, it'll actually pre-create a text to join sign for you that you can use. But if any of you want to go ahead and test it out, you can text H2H tips, all capitals, to 22828. And you can give it a try to see how that works for you. How about in an email? Can you embed a sign up form in the email? You need the HTML code. It would be like embedding the inline form. So it's a little bit more complicated than that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. A lot of email can be read offline, so it's not always connected to the internet, which is why you usually do a link to someplace where somebody can access that form, if that makes sense. Otherwise, it's an HTML code embed, and then it'll be a lot more difficult for people to do. Hopefully that answers that. And then does it automatically grab all the contacts in your phone? Is there an extra feed for this? No. So it does not grab the contacts in your phone. It's only going to take the people that offer to text to sign up. And there's not an extra charge. It's actually included in the price that you pay for Constant Contact. Okay, so we'll get back to the presentation here. So, and if there's any other questions, please keep asking. This is so great. I'm so excited that you guys are interested in growing your email list this year. So I'm going to move just to start to wrap up because we're almost out of time. We got about 10 minutes left. And so when you go home, you know, or back to the office or just close out of the webinar, I want you to think about getting a few things started to grow your email list. First, just ask. Remember the 3 categories: online, print, and in person. These are great ways in the 3 main buckets to ask people to join your email list. And there's a ton of opportunities within each. The next is to remember to entice your audience to sign up. So again, don't ask them to join your mailing list. Let them know the value you provide and that you'll be helping to provide a solution to whatever problem your products or services solve. And don't forget, you can entice them to sign up with a bonus or a promotion. Now, if there's one thing you do after today, add a dynamic pop-up. You hate pop-ups. I hate pop-ups. We all hate pop-ups, but they work. People sign up from them. So that's really important. And again, many people are going to find your business through search or look you up after speaking with a friend. You'll be able to catch their attention and entice them to sign up before they leave their site. So again, check out hdhconsulting.net. If you haven't been there recently, you should see the pop-up come up when you go to exit and take that action. And then again, consider all of the ways that I've talked about sharing that. Now, since this is in conjunction with Constant Contact, my little Constant Contact commercial. Constant Contact is built to simplify the complex and confusing task of marketing an idea. And as a Constant Contact partner, I can help you bring that to life. So Constant Contact has all the tools you need to get your online marketing on track. I'm looking forward to some new stuff that they're going to be rolling out in the next couple of months here. I had a nice meeting with Matthew Montoya, who is one of their partner specialists right before the end of the year. And I'm very excited for some of more things that they've got coming up. But if it's creating a great looking email marketing campaigns with welcome emails, list to join tools, automation, building a website, nice and easy all yourself, running Google, Facebook, or Instagram ads to get more website traffic, finding customers on social media, building your email marketing list. You can even manage your social media, making posts, replying, and viewing deep analytics to help make sure that you're making the right step, creating a beautiful logo for your brand, really anything that you want. You can also build an online store, promote your products, track inventory across multiple digital storefronts. Constant Contact has the tools, features, and expert guidance from local people like me to help you succeed all in one place. So I did want to share that they do have a deal right now, 30% off your first 3 months of Constant Contact. Since you did sign up and show up to our meeting today, our presentation today, I will let you know that I will send you an email. It'll have the discount code in it. But if you are interested in signing up for Constant Contact, I'd love it if you would use my referral link that will be in that email and use the Power on 30 3-month discount for 30% off for those 3 months. Again, I'll move back to showing my contact information for you. In case you did want to reach out, I'm happy to go ahead and meet with you and chat about ways that you can personally grow your email list. Thank you. Someone said, great present. I can't read it. Great presentation. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. And is there a way to become a beta user for new tools? So they sort of roll it out in phases. I wish there was. That would be awesome because I would sign up first. But Constant Contact rolls things out pretty quickly. Ever since they were purchased, they've been doing a ton of that. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it. I guess if there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and stop sharing. Again, if there's one thing I recommend that you do this year is grow your email list. You own it. people that are focusing on growing Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn followers, that's fantastic, but you can't export those contacts and you're at the mercy of those social networks. So grow your email list, know it, and own it, and build your business because of it. Got another thank you. So thank you, Sue. She appreciates the information. She's looking forward to the Canva next week. So you'll have the links to the next 2 webinars in the follow-up email. Also, Canva basics. So we're just going to cover some of the basics about Canva. It's not going to be super detailed because I am not a designer. I have a designer that does better things than I do, but it'll show you how to create some better graphics for your email marketing and social media and things like that. And then the third one is content. How to come up with ideas on what people are asking about so that you can provide them with value. Sorry, Herb, I can't share any of the things that are coming out shortly because they require me not to share that stuff, but I will share those as they become available in my email marketing newsletter for you. So anything that gets newly rolled out, they've been doing a ton of integrations. They're integrated with WooCommerce and Shopify, Etsy now. So if you have an online store, that's a fantastic way to do it. Let's see if there's any last minute questions. I think that's everything. So got a couple minutes early. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you guys all so much for spending this hour with me. I do really appreciate your time because I know it's valuable. Have a great day and Happy New Year.